being on the road with Erica, we hit a completely different demographic, so it was cool. They were super receptive. They were partying like, you know, our core N.E.R.D fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
We call it nothing because we started out with a huge body of work, experimented a whole lot, decided it was good but not good enough, and so we started with nothing and made this whole new direction. There's always a punk rebellious attitude with the N.E.R.D music, but I think more so you would detect like a late '60s, early '70s vibe, and then we do have a couple of like '80s moments, and it's some of that. I mean, but most of the work is like reflective of like, you know, the music of 30, 40 years ago. Only because we just missed those sounds so much. It just felt like the right thing to do for the time. If you look at the history of music in the last 20, 30 years, it's where it was supposed to go. It wasn't going to happen in the middle of jazz and blues. It was going to happen, you know, and those things happen because, you know, again, it's like the politics kicks in, you know, social conditions in terms of laws and rights. Those things always sort of dictate when new genres of music come out. Whenever there's a crazy thing going on in the world, you'll notice in music and art, you know, Picasso, Cubism, like it just didn't come out of anywhere. It was absolutely influenced by what was going on in his landscape at the time. And so I just think that we were lucky enough to be smart at the moment and sort of jump on what we felt was missing. But the truth of the matter is that there's kids all across the land that do the same thing and are totally into it, and it's not because they heard of us. It just happens to be where things are going. We just were lucky enough to pay attention.
Yeah, I found these two Nigerian kids. They live in Chicago. They're a production team / group. Super innovative, and they're making music of the future. So I can't wait for the world to hear them. They got a bright future ahead of them. And like Pharrell said earlier, I also manage a band called Mansion of the Moon, which is like an indie band. It's like MGMT meets Passion Pit. Pretty interesting collaboration. And I discovered Audio Bully just recently. And they're insane. Dope band.
I think we got to wrap, but I'll just end by saying, definitely check out the new N.E.R.D album when it comes out. Go to N.E.R.D.com for sure.
September 7th.
September 7th. The album comes out. It's called Nothing. And also, in terms of new artists, we actually happen to have like a place of safety and refuge called Artist.com. And actually, that's where we discovered an artist named Prophetic. He's right there on the couch.
You just sat there, yeah?
Yeah. So you people over there in Rhapsody Land, make sure you go to Artist.com and definitely make sure you type in Prophetic when you go there. But we created it for that reason. So
yeah.